Bread Tuck the executive. Shout out to that boy Mike, man. Last night I went and saw an epic superhero movie, man. Shout out to Captain America, Civil War, and this movie was big for me because it gave me the live action debut of my favorite superhero, the Black Panther. Shout out to the Black Panther. And this movie was also good because you have to remember in 2008, War Machine debuted in Iron Man, the original Iron Man movie. That's phase one of Marvel Comics that, you know, all connected to the Avengers. Anyway, it originally had Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard had a disagreement with Marvel Comics, and they brought in Don Cheadle to replace him. But that was the introduction of War Machine. Then in 2014, Marvel Comics introduced the Falcon, played by Anthony Mackie, in Captain America Winter Soldier. And then yesterday, well today, you know, I saw an early showing yesterday, the Black Panther was introduced. Shout out to the homie Chadwick Boseman. That boy did his thing. Now, this is the thing you have to realize about War Machine and Falcon. These are brothers, but they're sidekicks. Not to take anything away from them, but they're sidekicks. The Falcon is a sidekick to Captain America. War Machine is a sidekick to Iron Man. These guys won't have their own spin-off movies. They're supporting actors. That's one reason why that is the main reason why Terrence Howard left Marvel and didn't return as War Machine. Because Terrence Howard was saying, okay, this is cool, we can do this, I'm going to do this War Machine, but what about my own spinoff, my own movie, my own franchise? And Marvel, and I don't think he likes Robert Downey Jr., the guy who plays Iron Man, from what I read. But anyway, you know, you can read more about that if you like. But the thing I love about Black Panther, number one, Black Panther is a king in his country, Africa, this fictional city or fictional country within Africa, because Africa is a continent, of Wakanda, right? Now, what you don't understand about the Black Panther is he's like the black or the African version of Batman, if that makes sense. He's rich, he has money, you know. Now he has soldiers. He's like the president of Wakanda or whatever, king. He has soldiers, whatever, willing to fight for him and all that. I'm not gonna give away the movie. I'm just giving you a little backstory and why he's important to black people, you know, if that makes sense. But anyway, I mean, this guy, he has it all. And as you see, when you see the movie, or if you've seen the movie, you'll see what I'm talking about. And when I left, you know, when I went to see it in the theater, you know, all the white boys and all that had on their Captain America shirts, Iron Man shirts, Spider-Man shirt. I walked up in there with the Black Panther t-shirt because that was a proud moment for me, man. Me coming up, being a young black man, a young black kid. I used to like Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, you know, all these guys. They're cool, but these are white guys. I can't relate to these guys, man. You know, if I'm just looking at these guys from like a hero perspective, somebody I would aspire to be. And, you know, it's just crazy to me. You know, I see a lot of, you know, black guys, you know, wearing these Superman shirts, Batman shirts, whatever, for merchandising purposes and monetary, you know, to have money exchange. Marvel, you know, puts these logos on so you'll want to buy these logos. But unfortunately, these logos, and DC too, these logos belong to white superheroes. It felt good to see a black superhero, a brother that was just as black as me, who's not a sidekick. He's just as important as Iron Man, just as important as Batman or whoever, because to let you know a little backstory, Captain America's shield is made from a resource that is only produced in Wakanda, you know, the Black Panther's country. Yeah, country within Africa, because Africa is a continent. I have to remember that. But anyway, man, it just felt good. And even as I was leaving the theater, you know, wearing my shirt, I heard black guys walking past me say, man, I didn't even know who Black Panther was before this movie. Now, I know because I'm into, you know, superheroes and comic books or whatever. But I think it's important for, you know, black kids who are into comic books or whatnot to be able to have heroes that look like them. You know, we got cats that are sidekicks, but we're more than sidekicks. We're leading roles too. And you know, Chadwick Boseman signed a deal to where he's gonna get his own solo movies with the Black Panther, and the brother that wrote and directed Creed, Ryan Coogler, is gonna be the director of those movies. Shout out to that, man. But it's important that if you have a young black kid who's into superheroes, man, take him to go see Captain America Civil War. Let him see this brother that looks like him, who's just as bad as Captain America, just as bad as Iron Man. That boy got, you know, he can do the same things Batman does and all that, man. It's important. I think our young kids need to see that, man. You know, shout out to white people. We don't just have to aspire to be white people. We are not white people. We are black people. You know, and not to get just too deep, you know, but I in my opinion, because I'm into this, I just think it's important that black kids are able to see black heroes. Just like it's important for young girls, young black girls, to see Disney characters that look like them that are dating black men. You know, our young black girls don't have hair like Snow White and Sleeping Beauty. They have natural hair. They have, you know, hair that's, you know, we have thick hair. This is who we are. So we need to be able to see African American superheroes, African American princesses that look like us and our, you know, our women. And if not, we need to create our own. But I'm not going to get too deep. I'm just saying, man, Captain America Civil War, shout out to introducing that boy to Black Panther. It's about time, because I've been waiting on this forever. Shout out to Blade, who came back in 9/8. If you really think about it, he was the first live-action Marvel movie. I might be wrong on that or whatever, but go Google it. Look it up, man. Shout out to Spawn, another black superhero. Shout out to Steel. Y'all really didn't like that movie, Steel. I got it with Shaquille O'Neal. But, you know, just shout out to black superheroes in general. We need more of those, and we need to create our own. And we need our own Disney princesses that look like us with natural hair and all that, man. Y'all know what it is. We just need more black. We need to handle that. Anyway, y'all know what it is.